Okay, hello guys. So let's begin the topic. We are moving to the next chapter, that is computer system. And in computer system, we will go step by step, and the chapter will be completed soon. Let's take the black marker. Okay. So the board is visible to you all properly. There is no reflection. First of all, we will move on to the if we are studying the computer system, we will come across first of all hardware. Okay, so hardware, the term hardware will be defined as the three different words which combine together and which will declare that what is the definition of hardware. So before getting to know about the computer, what is a computer, we can see that, we can touch that, we can feel the thing, the component which we can see, touch and feel, that those components will be included or can be said as a hardware component of the computer. Okay, so the hardware definition, the component which can be touched, seen and felt in the computer is called the hardware component of the computer. There are so many hardwares in the world, but we are talking about the computer system hardware. So this is the definition of the hardware. And then we will come across in the, as I have told you, about the input, process and output. This was the scenario of the computer working. Okay, so first of all, let's see, we will discuss the different steps. Input, okay, output, then after storage and input, output, storage, peripheral, device. Okay, any problem in this? No problem. These are categorized in these are the part of the computer. Okay, and this combined together to make a perfect computer, perfect structure of the computer. Okay, so for step by step we will move. It's very lengthy topic, very wide information you are going to get among these only. It will capture whole chapter. Chapter second is little bit longer than the first one. So in this we are going to study about input, output, storage, peripheral, all how many type of devices are there, how they are connected, what are the physical work of those devices. So one by one we will move. There are large amount of input devices which is connected to the computer, which gives the instruction to the computer. Okay, so first of all, let's pick up the topic input. Okay, so in input, what we are going to study, see, keep on seeing, it will be very much lengthy if we will take a single part of device, that is input. Okay, keyboard, we are only taking one part. We will study today only about the input because it's very big topic and many devices comes under the input. So let's begin from the input, keyboard, then after mouse, joystick, trackball, scanner, OCR. It's not ended till now. It's just a beginning. Maker, OMR, barcode, microphone, light pen, camera, digital camera, okay, web camera. But what else are there in your book? According to that only question will be prepared. We are not going to give from the outside topic. So these all things you should be concerned about. So as I have told you, how many devices they have given in your book? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 13. Okay, 13 number of devices are there in input, which you have to know how they are, what are the specialties in those. Okay, so let's begin from the keyboard, well known to you all, and you are studying from beginning only. So 104 to 108 keyboard used to be there, isn't? You might have heard that how many keyboards are there in the computer, on the keyboard. So in keyboard, as you all know, the number of keyboards are 104 to 108, and then after the number of keyboards, I told you one more thing, the special keys are there. The special keys are one is the functional keys are there in the keyboard, which is used for a special type of functions. Okay, then after you will come across the special key and numeric key. Three type of keys are there: functional keys, special keys, and numeric keys. Key button are there. So these are the button which do some task which is meant for making your task easier and easier, more easier. So functional button will be operated according to the software, whatever it has been decided. Then after in the special keys means Control Shift Alt, with the using those different type of keys together in a sequence, the performance of that dedicated task will be there. Okay, so special keys will be like that: Alt delete, Control delete. You will press, the system will restart. These are the special keys which is declared before only, or which is declared or that informed to the software already that key, you will press these key continue together or turn by turn, then this task will be performed. Okay, and then after numeric key, you know very well, one numeric keyboard is also there in the keyboard right hand side. With those key you can also operate or use those keys in your working, whatever you are doing the task. So these are the part of the keyboard. Then after, they are also saying the arrow key is there to move the cursor left, right, up, down. Cursor, not a pointer. Okay, in the keyboard only there is a arrow key which will function as, which can be utilized as, which can be used as the how you are going to move your cursor. Just changing your position of your cursor, you can use the arrow key, which is like this: up arrow, down arrow, right arrow, left arrow. They all stays situated as at a same place. Okay, then after format. So how is the format of your keyboard? The key format, you will in the keyboard format, the arrangement of all the keys alphabetically, numerically, those formatting are not in the sequence. As you know that you will see the format, we name the keyboard according to the format of the alphabets. So what are the format commonly used? What we are using the keyboard, that format is called QWERTY. QWERTY. TY. Okay, QWERTY. QW. Yeah, QWERTY. Okay, so QWERTY keys are arranged in the one after another. By this arrangement of the key, we have given the name of those kind of keyboards, and alphabetical key also used to come. But the standard keyboard is QWERTY keyboard, which everybody is using nowadays. You will see most of the place. Okay, so first I told you number of keys in the keyboard, then I told you format of the keyboard, then I told you different type of buttons in the keyboard, functional buttons, special functional keys, special keys, and numeric keys. Then after lastly I told you about the arrow key. What are the function of the arrow key? These are the, and there are 7 points given in your book which indicates these only, whatever I have told you. The points are just driven from these points. Just now I have explained you about this. So they have differentiated these points into the 7 points. Okay, then move on to the mouse. So mouse also has been declared as a 3 different type. First of all, mechanical mouse. The ball used to be at the bottom, which used to touch the surface of the table, and when you move the whole structure of the mouse, the ball which is connected to the mouse under it will also move. And when the ball will move, according to the movement of that ball, that sensor will recognize the data structure will be developed inside that mouse, and it will be given to the pointer inside the computer, and the pointer movement will be there. Cursor we will not say, we will say pointer. Mouse pointer will move according to the movement of the ball which is under the mouse. Okay, so there should be a friction inside that. Due to the friction only any object will move from one position to another. Like that only the frictional surface should be there on the table, by which the ball which is connected to the mouse under it will be connected with the table, and the way you are moving the mouse, the direction you will move the mouse, in the direction will be moved on the screen. The position of this is like a cursor, this is a cursor, this is a pointer will be also moving according to the movement of the mouse. Okay, so that is called the mechanical mouse. But those kind of mouse you are not going to see nowadays. Nowadays we are seeing optical mouse. Laser mouse is different. Optical mouse, light used to emit from the internal parts of the mouse under it, and it used to get it used to get struck from the table surface and then bounce back and recognize the movement of the mouse. Means when I am giving the focus of my torch, if you are having the torch and you are giving the focus on any object, it used to bounce back and then you can recognize what is there. Like that only optical mouse used to, the mechanical work, the function of the optical mouse used to be done like that only. The light used to emit from inside the mouse and get struck from the table surface, and that should be shiny or reflected part, means dark surface should be there, and according to the reflection they recognize, and the pointer moves in those direction. How the light interprets itself, the light which bounce back to the mouse itself will be it will indicate the movement of the light reflection which is on the table. Okay, so that is called the optical mouse. So this working of how the mouse is working, how the signal is prepared, these are the thing which, when we go very deeply in the mechanism of that particular device, but these things we should not be concerned about right now. Just know about how many types of the mouse, and is those device is used nowadays, or it is like an older one, or it is upcoming one. Means what are the generation to generation the technology used to be built up and get developed. So when do we use that device and which kind of device it is. So mechanical mouse, I told you, when we used to use in the ancient time. Not ancient, it's ancient word is very much long ago, but we can say means 5 or 6 years back also, and some place yet you can see that if they are using the old system, they might be using the mechanical mouse, but we are using the optical mouse. The different color of light used to emit, red color light, blue color light, mostly red color light, which is good, which is having the higher intensity, okay, to recognize the object or reflection. So that's why the mouse bottom light reflection, that light which is emitted from the mouse, is red in color. Those are called optical mouse. Now the laser mouse, laser and light are different. They are having a different phenomena to go through the object or pass through the air. So light is the simplest, and light intensity is very much lower than the laser. Okay, laser goes for a long distance. We use the laser light for a long distance traveling, isn't? So the propagation of the laser, in that also light is there, but the light is in the high intensity. That's why we will write here laser mouse, optical mouse and mechanical mouse. Laser mouse is used in projection, in the high, in that kind of environment or a system where we find that the movement of the mouse means there is no place of having the system with you, or means no place to carry it or place a system somewhere else. So a stick or a device will be there, by which device you can, the laser will be emitted from those device, and it will be struck on the surface wherever, like you are having the mouse, and your mouse and your table is attached or connected together, having no space among them, means between those mouse and table there is no gap. You don't find any gap. If you increase those gap between the mouse and the table, the mouse sensor or mouse light will not strike and bounce back to the mouse to give the signal in the optical. But if laser will be there, then laser can travel long distance. Okay, in the laser mouse, it can travel a long distance, means you can have the gap between the mouse and the surface from where the light is bouncing back. Means another surface can be anything, either table or a wall or any ground, any place. Means it is meant for those place where you don't have any table or a structure, or especially for drawing. Designer used to use this kind of mouse, laser mouse, to draw it. While they have to draw on, they are drawing on the wall with the help of the mouse, the cursor will be acting similarly on the screen. Okay, so you might have not seen this kind of mouse, but it is there in some of the field. You can also have a project like this kind of activities, that you can go and search online on the net, where do we use this kind of mouse in the company projection field, in some special occasion, means in the technology, higher technology, where the people are building up where the system is specially designed for explanation and quick performance by the user. In those kind of field system in those system, the laser mouse is attached. Understood? So this mouse is the latest technology mouse. Okay, this is standard, means we are using, and this is older one. So I have told you about the 3 different type of mouse: mechanical, optical and laser. Hence, I have not told how they interpret the signal of the light and converts it to the digital or computer signal information. So these all things I will give you in the extra class lecture, and then you can understand how they convert the signal, because for this you have to be expert in the subject of physics. Especially in the physics, the word comes light and its speeds. Okay, so when you will be expert in those calculation, you can understand how they work and how you can also implement something different type of device. So today I have told you about the keyboard, mouse and joystick is also a type of pointer only. Joystick is also type of like you have to, there is a ball fixed on the joystick. Means very much day ago, means in the older time, we used to play a video game in which the joystick used to be there, and with the help of the joystick, that handle we used to hold it, and we are using those joystick to which is connected to the computer, and in the computer connected to the software. In the software, graphically or any kind of software is there in which the movement of the joystick is deciding how the movement of the object or a pointer inside the computer will change or will move. So joystick, we can also say the pointing device, and joystick is a pointing device, and trackball is also a pointing device, and mouse is also a pointing device. Okay, mouse is pointing device, joystick is pointing device, trackball is pointing device. Joystick, most of you have seen the picture also for playing video game and designing something else. Okay, so in the joystick, actually what mouse does, joystick can't do. What joystick does frequently, that mouse can't do. Okay, and what trackball can do, that joystick can't. But trackball is just an advanced version of the mouse, whereas just a ball used to be in mouse. What happens, the lower level means it should be connected on the table. It should be kept over the table, and there should be space on the table to move your mouse, so that the cursor should be moving on the screen. But if there is no space, how you will move your mouse? Some people don't have the space. They put the mouse on the thigh and then they are moving. They put the mouse on the paper, then they are moving, because lack of a space. Then this will come trackball. No space, no worry. On the the device is there. Over the device there is a ball. Put the finger on the ball, and as you will move the ball, simultaneously the cursor will also move. The cursor which is on the screen will move according to that direction, in which direction you are moving the ball over that trackball. Means on the trackball is a device on which a ball is placed, fixed, and that ball movement is deciding. Means who will move? It will not move automatically. It will move according to your movement. When you will keep your finger over it and you will move that ball, the mouse will move, or the object will move inside the computer. Okay, so today I have taught you about the keyboard, mouse, joystick and trackball. So there might not be any confusion among these. And next video I'm going to give you about the scanner, OCR, Miker, OMR, barcode, microphone. I'll try to complete this all topic together in one video, because it becomes very much lengthier. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.